Just a couple of weeks ago I posted a video me doing beef ribs on the offset smoker right there. If you haven't seen it, check it out above. Otherwise, before we get started, please don't forget to subscribe and like this video, leave a comment, give me your input, leave some feedback. I love it. But do you know what we're doing today? These beef ribs. When I bought them at the grocery store, I got a 2-pack or 2 racks basically in one, so I smoked the other one up on the offset smoker. These ones I'm going to be doing on a pellet grill today. We'll be using the Pit Boss 820 Deluxe Pellet Grill. We're going to get these things seasoned up. We're going to be real simple today. We're using olive oil and Loot & Booty beef rub. Let's see how it comes out on the pellet grill. I'm pretty sure it'll still come out good because I have not really messed up too much on that grill yet. So let's get started. First things first is the trim. Take this guy, flip it out, and let's open it up. Just gonna trim off the heavy fat and the silver. Just gonna try to keep it a little uniform. First thing we're going to do is use a little bit of olive oil. Just rub it down. Use it as a nice clear binder. We are going to hit this side. Actually, no, what we're going to do first is we're going to try to get some of the membrane off of this. Not pretty, but that'll work. All right, we are going to take some more olive oil and just throw some on there. Now we're going to be using some of this Loot & Booty Where's Your Beef. Let's do it. So for this cook, we're using mesquite hardwood pellets. This is the Traeger brand and seems to work pretty well for what I do. Typically, I use pecan. I know you guys make fun of the way I say it. We use pecan pellets. So look it up in the dictionary. There's tons of ways to say it. I'm not wrong. Mesquite. The reason I'm using mesquite pellets today is because last time on the offset smoker, we used mesquite hardwood, mesquite logs. So we're gonna be using mesquite pellets, so at least we can kind of compare the taste a little bit. So let's dump these in and fire the smoker up and get smoking. First thing we do when we fire up the smoker is open the lid. Second thing, start it off on smoke mode. We're gonna wait for this little fan hum to sound like a nice growl. Then we know that this thing's lit. Then we can bump it up to temperature and close the lid until it gets to where we're at. So we just gotta wait for the smoke to start coming out first. Right now we're using the Veckin thermometer. This is really good. It's a transmitter. The other unit's inside, so we're just gonna be using 2 probes today, and here they are. So I'm gonna try to get them right between the ribs. You can see where the ribs are. One's right here and one's right here. So there's a little fat in the middle. So it's a little tricky, but we'll still try. Maybe one right here. You don't want it to be protruding through, otherwise you're gonna get some crazy temps. I'm gonna go right here, right in the middle. It's a good spot. Oh yeah. It gives us 2 temps. So, you know, if they both read about the same as is cooking, we know they're both in a good spot. Everything's on the smoker. It's to temperature. Now's the process of just waiting and being patient. Right now it's 129, almost 130. So let's see how long this thing takes. Smoking at 200 degrees. See how long it takes to cook a regular 4 rib rack of beef short ribs. So it's been 2.5 hours and the probes are reading 156 and 176. Let's take a little sneak peek. Oh man, look at this. That's looking awesome. We've been going for about 4.5 hours. Let's check it out. Oh yes. That is looking awesome. Alright, so we are sitting at 202 and 200. Now I want these to be perfect, so temperature is just a guide. We're going to be using this little thermometer and do a little poke test. What we want is we want to make sure that there's no resistance when you poke into the ribs. So let's open it up and check. Ooh, these look so good. Oh my god, these things are, there's zero resistance. These guys are ready to rest. Okay, let's check these guys out. That's made a pretty nice bark. I will say this is almost exactly a 7-hour smoke. So again, my intention wasn't to have to eat it off the bone today, rather just to remove the bones and kind of pull it a little bit. But before we do anything, let's go ahead and cut a slice in it and just see how it looks. Nice dark smoke ring on that thing. Jeez, the whole meat's red. It's really good. Before we continue, I need a thumbnail. All right, so usually taking the membrane off just kind of makes the bones easy just to roll out. And now all we have is just a big old piece of meat. Oh, it's gonna be so yummy right here. Let's take a closer look. Oh. Look at that. Oh, that's so good. There's so much fat content inside the meat, and it's almost like a brisket point. If you guys want to see more videos like this, Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification icon so you can find out when I make new content. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. But first, look at this. See ya.